The conscience of the nation.
So look at that picture there.
Ah, the happy couple.
At some point later that night, she has sex with him. He's been playing golf all day. He's all sweaty and sunburnt and old, and she has sex with him. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna
Well, they're in love. Why are you judging?
And we're not talking about The Bachelor. We're talking about Trump and this woman, Stormy Daniels. What is her real name?
I don't know. Stephanie, I'm a trollop. I don't know. Or is that slut shaming? Shame on you. You're a slut. That's slut shaming.
So here's the deal. She's suing the president now to try to get her story out.
What? No, wait. No. She's suing because she wants money.
So that night, that picture.
Right.
Golf tournament.
Imagine yourself there.
She flirts with the mid-60s Donald Trump at that point, who she knows from The Apprentice, and she decides, you know, if I have sex with this older gentleman, I might end up on The Apprentice. And she said they were in the hotel room together, and at some point he sits down on the bed and says, "Come here." And she thinks to herself,
let's get it on.
Ugh, here we go. So she was disgusted by the idea of having sex with the elderly billionaire. Yet she did it anyway, hoping that somehow she would end up on The Apprentice. Now that sounds to me like an exchange of sex for goods, which is known as being a whore.
Why did Trump do it?
For the friction, the genital friction. Oh. Is why he did it.
Oh.
So anyway, she's a whore, and he wanted to have sex. It seems like that's a perfect intersection of needs right there.
So then they do it, and then shortly before the election, the Trump people get word that she's going to start blabbing about it. So Trump's lawyer writes her a big fat check and says, "Shut up, would you?" And she says, "All right, I will for the money."
So here's $130,000.
So now we're a few years down the line, and she comes out of the woodwork, has a humiliating strip club appearance or two.
That plays a role. So a couple of weeks ago, she emerges on the strip club circuit. What's the name of the show she's doing? It's actually kind of a funny name.
Oh, it's Make America Horny Again.
Yes, exactly. Well, it's not drawing any fans because she's kind of old and fat now.
Well, nobody cares.
There's nothing wrong with being old and fat. I'm old and fat. And that's usually not what people are looking for in strippers. And nobody's going to see her strip show. And so now she's trying to sue the president and get some money.
The funny part about this is I don't think anybody cares on any level. Well, Melania probably cares, but other than Melania and the boy, nobody cares.
And I guess really the impetus was explaining this whole thing for everyone, because if you haven't been following the whole story, you might not know. And we brought it up on the radio a couple of times when we have been accused of slut shaming. And once again, I have to point out.
Shame on you, sluts! Shame on you!
She's a whore. I got to point that out again.